Willie D Live.
NASCAR's Greg Biffle is dead at 55 after a plane crash. 55. So here's the story. This is breaking news, fam. Legendary NASCAR driver Greg Biffle is among the dead after a fiery plane crash in North Carolina, TMZ Sports has confirmed. That's cold-blooded. The Cessna C550, a light private jet registered to a company owned by the star driver, crash-landed near a runway at Statesville Regional Airport on Thursday morning, 26 minutes after the aircraft took off from the same airstrip, killing 55-year-old and others aboard. Now, I wonder where they were going, because for the plane to be in the air for 26 minutes, typically, planes, once they get going, they're good. Most crashes happen during takeoff or landing, when you're getting close to landing or right after takeoff. So it's like right after takeoff, not during takeoff, but right after takeoff, shortly after takeoff, or shortly before landing is when most planes crash. Let me open this up so I can get more into it. The plane was originally scheduled to travel to Florida, but the Cessna seemed to turn back towards the airport just minutes into the flight. You see that, yeah? See what I tell you? Yeah, so typically, that's when they experience trouble, when they're, moments after takeoff or moments before landing. And it appears that this plane was originally scheduled to travel to Florida, but the Cessna seemed to turn back towards the airport just minutes into the flight. So obviously it had some mechanical issues. Garrett Mitchell, aka YouTuber Cletus McFarland, says Biffle and his family were traveling to spend the day with him, but tragically never made it. Unfortunately, I can confirm Greg Biffle, his wife Cristina, daughter Emma, and son Ryder were on that plane. Because they were on their way to spend the afternoon with us, we are devastated. I'm so sorry to share this. So there he is, and his wife and his two kids. Congressman Richard Hudson, a politician from North Carolina who knew the family, also weighed in on the tragic accident. So let me go back to the top here. And so they were in North Carolina on their way to Florida. I'm devastated by the loss of Greg, Cristina, and the children, and my heart is with all who love them, Rep. Hudson wrote. They were friends who lived their lives focused on helping others. Greg was a great NASCAR champion who thrilled millions of fans, but he was an extraordinary person as well, and will be remembered for his service to others as much as for his fearlessness on the track. The congressman added, our prayers are with their family, friends, and everyone grieving this unimaginable loss. It's currently unclear who was piloting the plane, but Greg was known to be an avid flyer who often posted images from the cockpit of his Cessna jet. On the ground, Biffle was one of the best drivers to ever step foot in a race car. He started racing for NASCAR back in 1995. In 1998, Greg won the Craftsman Truck Series Rookie of the Year award, as well as a series championship in 2000. Throughout the course of his standout career, he started 515 races over 14 seasons in the NASCAR Cup Series Championship, winning 19 races and finishing in the top 10 in the final Cup standing 6 times, including a runner-up finish in 2005. He was a perennial playoff contender. Biffle retired from driving full-time in 2016, but the accolades didn't stop there. In 2023, he was named one of the 75 greatest drivers ever before being nominated for the 2026 class of NASCAR Hall of Fame. The NTSB is en route to the crash scene and will lead the investigation into the fatal crash. This is a developing story. I don't follow NASCAR, obviously, but this guy just wasn't no anybody. He was a champion. And he lost his life and his family. That's cold. He wiped out an entire family. As soon as I saw this story, it reminded me of Kobe Bryant and his daughter. Yeah, it reminded, it's like, whoo-wee, man. It wiped out the whole family. God. That's sad right there, y'all. That's sad. That's sad right there. All right, fam, that's my time. I appreciate y'all joining live. Until next time, enjoy the rest of your morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are in the world. R.I.P. Greg Biffle and his family. Condolences to the survivors, his friends, and fans. Y'all be careful out there, family. Tomorrow, same bad time, same bad channel, 2 p.m. Central Standard Time, 12 noon West Coast, 3 p.m. Eastern. No more talk.